the pen back and forth 2 or 3 times. He just doesn't run still, he'll disappear. And watch this with Sid's eyebrows. Up, down, up, down. It looks a little odd, but again, he's making the adjustment, knowing it's going to be a little faster later. So Charlie pauses, Sid turns, and again with this, even if it's not that fast, if you turn, it'll look like a quick snap when it's sped up. And Charlie's not moving; it's all in his eyes. He's not turning his head unless he has to put another muff in his mouth. And you'll notice when the pauses are there, they're a little extra long. But they're taking their time. Go ahead. Up, like a machine, like a beating machine. and now it's funny. So those movements before are now these quick snaps. And the pauses. Now, it's the same thing, and we've already seen this once, but it's getting laughs now. Again, spinning it there. Watch the eyebrows. It looks like he's just doing this, but we saw what it looked like in real time. Again, up. And that, instead of just shoving it in his mouth. Yeah, again, because of the speed. There are things that you can do that you physically can appear to be moving much more quickly. It's what we all think of when we think of the boxing matches. This hopping around, and then getting into this rhythm of getting behind Eddie Baker over and over, and until Hank Man can't figure it out, and then boom. It's funny, right? Okay, let's go to the next slide. We know what this is. All right, I don't know the exact speed. I looked at this over and over and over at a number of different speeds, looking at the smoke in the background, reading lips, and I may not be right. But I believe this first shot is at 16, but I think the boxing match is cranked at 15. I could be wrong, but even if I'm off by a frame, this is what the boxing match looks like. I believe just the speed of a shot at. Go and roll it. And you see this is perfectly choreographed. And look at the speed of it. It's bump, bump, ba-dum, bump, 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 ba-dum, bump, ba-dum, bump, ba-dum. It's a much slower tempo and much more easy to execute. This you can execute in real time. What we saw at 24 frames per second cannot be done by 3 human beings. Unless you're filled with helium and maybe on a heavy liver wire in a harness. But this is carefully choreographed and carefully timed. And at this speed, it seems, well, why doesn't Hank Man just run around Eddie Baker and hit Chaplin? And Charlie is perfect profile, he's perfectly still, and then boom, that's the movement we see.
Ben Rodell.